Welcome back to Long Delays Hobbies. It is the end of the month once again. That means it is time for the May Hobby Roundup. Let's get into it. So I was only able to finish a couple of things during the month of May. I had a lot going on from a personal perspective, unfortunately, which kind of really limited my hobby time to like only half the month, as the other half of the month I was out of town. When I did get back, I was able to finish up these Word Bears Heavy Bolters Squadron guys. So finished painting them up. I'd started them at the end of April and just did a few touch-ups like basing when I got back and some highlighting, but I think they turned out really well. I'm kind of on the fence on how the writing turned out. This is supposed to be like inscriptions to the Chaos Gods and so forth. I think it turned out all right. It could have turned out better. Recently, a buddy of mine gave me some of his decals, so I'm thinking about just trying these out and seeing how those work, and if they do. He gave me quite a few of these because he's never going to play Word Bearers. So I'm thinking about trying these out next time I paint some, and then if those work, I'll probably go back over this kind of hand-painted stuff and with the decals. But overall, I'm kind of happy with how they turned out. So for the squad leader, the sergeant, I did use one of those decals just to mark him out, because I thought it was easier to put a little sigil there rather than trying to draw this straight line, which is what you normally see. The other thing I managed to get done this month was the Great Beast of Gorgoroth. It's actually not fully done because there's some more basing material I want to put on the base. This is my normal basing scheme I use for my mortar army. I used like just some static grass on top of some basing mud with some flowers, but and it works for like just 25 mil bases, but on this huge oval base, it looks really plain. So I need to maybe put some rocks or something on here to make it seem a little bit more varied. Overall, I'm really happy with how it turned out. One of the first videos I posted to the channel was a video of me building this guy. So he's been a work in progress now for 8 or 9 months, I want to say. It's good to see that he's finally kind of come together and is now, I want to say, 99% done. There was a mistake that I made in building him. At least I believe it was a mistake. You can see that there's a giant gap back here in the howdah. Maybe this could have been avoided whenever I was building the howdah. It's also possible that this just could have been a bad cast. This gap was here. No matter which way I turn the howdah, there would be a big gap. So I decided to face this gap on the back side of the Great Beast. It's a little bit more obscured that way. These heads are actually supposed to be on the front, at least as far as I can tell. So technically I'm facing the howdah backwards, but you know, no one really knows or cares unless you're familiar with this, like which way the howdah's facing. It's all kind of the same. Overall, it's a really kind of a nice model. It was kind of a challenge. Fitting all these orcs in here was actually the biggest challenge. The orcs are the most difficult part of the model. There actually is kind of a way you're supposed to fit them in. I found out, like, these little guys right here with their hands reaching out, they're supposed to go by these quivers. There's these quivers in the howdah. So you're supposed to put them there so that they're kind of reaching out and grabbing another arrow. If you don't put them there, then they kind of look weird. They kind of look like they're just kind of standing around waving or something. Overall, I'm kind of happy with how it turned out. I don't know when I'm going to use it, so it's just gonna probably collect dust now, but I'm still very happy that I was able to paint it. I do have this rhino, stainless pattern rhino for Horus Heresy is a work in progress. It's not finished yet. Hoping to finish it within the next few days. It's mostly base coated, as you can see, but not all the way. I actually ran out of red because I don't have an airbrush, so this is entirely painted by hand. So I had to go buy some more paint so I could finish just base coating it. But you know, I should be done with base coating it like maybe today or you know, the next time I can sit down and paint it. And then after that, it's going to be like highlighting all this. This is going to be a challenge. I've never highlighted something like this before, so we'll see how it turns out. you know, that's something I wasn't able to finish this month, but at least I put a lot of effort into it. Like when the layers on that Rhino and the Great Beast were drying, I've also been working on these Mark III Breachers. So this guy's also kind of a work in progress, but I had to separate the shields because I'm not sure if the shields only match with one sculpt. What I had to do was paint like the number on the bottom, like this guy's number 1. There's a shield that's labeled number 1. I think probably it won't matter. I'll find out once I'm done painting them, and I'll try to match them, but I would rather not take the chance. Because if it does matter, then I would be kind of screwed if I kind of lost track of which shield belonged to which one. So that was all the hobby I was able to get done this month, unfortunately, between some personal issues I had to work out and you know, my work getting very busy this month. I did manage to build a couple things. Those 2 MTOs I got at the end of last month. This is Arwen with Frodo riding up front as the passenger. I managed to get that built in green stuff, so I'm just waiting for the weather to get a little bit better here where I am to prime this up. I also built this Trader Esoterus console for Horus Heresy. It looks like today might actually be a good day to prime. If it is, then I will be able to prime these today and maybe get these painted up next month, at least one of them. We'll see. These little character models are great because I kind of struggle sometimes with painting, you know, troops. So these are great for me to just sit down, paint, knock out, and then I can say, oh, okay, I've got a character to add. So then I'm kind of done with it. What hobby did you get done this month? Were you able to knock out a project that you've been working on for 8 months, like my Great Beast of Gorgoroth? Or were you like me and had a lot of your hobby time kind of sucked away? Go ahead and leave a comment down in the comment section below on which category you fall in. Thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to have a great day.